So just go ahead and settle in. Maybe you want to sit or maybe you want to lie down, whatever works for you. And maybe you don't even want to do any of the beginning flow. Maybe you really would rather just rest. And then when I start leading the restorative, you just hop in. You don't have to do any of the movement to start. So really just honor how you're feeling right now. And maybe as we invite the breath and invite our full present self into this space, you just open up yourself to hear what you really, really need. Because maybe you think, oh, I love moon salutations, I'm not going to miss that. But maybe you really just need to rest in Shavasana to start. So just find that lying down or that comfortable seat, whatever rings true for you. We have this beautiful full moon, and from what I've been reading, it's a super moon. And apparently it's a really good time to say goodbye to things, to release. And so I'm no expert on any of that, but if that's what people are saying, then we can just invite that into the space if that feels good. Allow some exhales to let us settle in a little bit more than we were a breath ago. Maybe exhaling out the mouth, nice and long and steady. Good, yeah. And then a nice, slow, long exhale again. We'll just draw on the energy around us. Then let it go. If the eyes are closed, maybe noticing the color, the light or the darkness behind the eyelids. Maybe noticing the sensation of the air on the face. The heaviness of our body on the earth. And draw that energy in. Notice any smells. Then exhale to bring that awareness in. Drawing all of our energy in. Maybe to the heart space, maybe up the entire spine, but right here, right now. And noticing any tastes in the mouth. And relaxing the jaw and the tongue and bringing our awareness deeper still. And then resting on the waves of the breath. Noticing our heartbeat in our chest. Or the heartbeat of that beautiful baby resting on our chest. And then exhale. Really good. And then you're welcome to stay right here where you are. If you'd like to come to standing and move through a few flows, I invite you to do that. And there's no right or wrong, there's no good or bad. We're just really feeling into our own space and to our energy. And so as you come to standing, do it mindfully, move with awareness. And then maybe kind of shake out just a little bit, move with awareness, and move. Maybe slowly, gingerly. Maybe noticing if you are rushing through your day, move extra slow. Just to balance it out. Maybe if your day was more sedate, maybe you move a little bit quicker just for a few movements. Just balancing our energies, balancing our day, just like the sun and the moon energies balance. Really good, guys. And now let's come to stand. And then we're just going to move through some sun salutations and then balance that out with the moon. So let's bend the knees. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up to a flat back, maybe the palms on the thighs. And exhale, fold forward, let it all go. Let's inhale to step both of our feet back. And let's find some stillness in our plank pose. You can lower down the knees if you want. You can keep those knees lifted. And then we'll exhale, lower down. Then inhale, upward facing dog. Shine the heart forward. And exhale, lift the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. One breath here. Exhale, sigh. Now inhale, let's step both of our feet forward. Pause in a forward fold. Then bend the knees and inhale, reach up the fingertips, reaching for the sky. Then exhale, grounding through the feet, floating the hands down to the side or maybe to heart center. And then pause. Check in with that heartbeat right here in our standing mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. Now one more round, bend the knees, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward, feeling every movement as we fold. Inhale, lift up to a flat back, maybe hands on the thighs. Exhale, fold it forward again, letting out every breath, every last bit of air. Then inhale, step the feet back, plank pose, Palakasana. Inhale here. Then exhale, lower down. Maybe you pause in your Chaturanga Dandasana, or you lift right up to upward facing dog, or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And then you can exhale back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. One breath here. Exhale. And then another one. Sending those thighs towards the chest. They pull towards each other. And we'll pause here for a few breaths. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees a little as we step our feet forward to the front of our mat. Fold in Uttanasana. And inhale, bend the knees, and we'll rise all the way up. And then exhale, float the hands to the side, or maybe they meet in prayer at heart center. Now check in with the breath, with the body. Notice the mind. And exhale. Now balancing the sun salutation with a moon salutation. I invite you to step your feet wide on your mat so the toes face the long edge. So find that spot on the mat, and then we'll bring our feet together. Roll the shoulders back, and we'll stand in our mountain pose. And we'll inhale, reach the arms up. Ground through the feet, ground through that right foot, and send the arms over to the left. Inhale up, ground through the left foot over to the right, and then back to center. And then we'll exhale, open up the feet nice and wide. Utthita Tadasana, extended mountain pose. Roll the shoulders back, inhale. Exhale, pivot that right foot towards the short edge, and then reach that right hand over. Then exhale, hinge for triangle pose. Left arm can be up, or maybe it's on the hip, but open up through the heart space. Gaze can be up, or gaze can be down. Trikonasana. One more breath. And then we'll exhale, bring that left hand to meet the right. Bend the right knee, pivot onto the ball, the left foot. You can float the hands down to frame the ankle, lift the chest, lift the heart. Crescent lunge, Asha Chandrasana. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your body in this shape, finding the present moment. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor, pivot the feet towards the long edge. Exhale, side lunge, Skandasana. Over towards the right. Heart can lift, or maybe you bow over that leg. We'll inhale. Then exhale, bring everything through center. Find goddess pose. Roll the shoulders back. Toes can point towards the corners of the mat. Arms can be out. Maybe they're at the hips. Any variation with the arms. Maybe heart centered. Inhale. And exhale. We'll inhale. Then exhale, go over to the left. Side lunge. You can bend and come down low. Or maybe you stay high. Hands in prayer or hands on the floor. Be present. And then we'll exhale onto the ball, the right foot, the left ankle underneath that knee. The hands can frame the ankle, the chest lifts. Crescent lunge. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. Now exhale, pivot that right foot down so the heel comes down, the left leg comes straight, and then reach that right arm up for sky, the left arm down and extending. Trikonasana. The right arm can be on the hip even. Just open up that chest, open up the heart. One more breath, inhale. Then exhale, come up, the arms out like a T, pivot that left foot towards the long edge. We meet in our extended mountain pose, Utthita Tadasana. Inhale. And then we'll exhale, step that right foot to meet the left, arms can come down to the side. Then inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Then exhale, step everything wide. Utthita Tadasana, extend that mountain pose. Find the biggest star pose. Then exhale, pivot that right foot to face the short edge. The right hand reaches over. Then exhale, hinge, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Left arm can be up or can be on that hip. The chest opening, inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, bring that left hand down. Close it like a clamshell to the right hand. Bend the right knee. Come onto the ball, that left foot. The hands can hover on that calf or the ankle with the chest. Asha Chandrasana. Exhale. Maybe close the eyes and feel this crescent lunge. Feel your breath in this shape. And exhale, frame the foot, pivot both feet towards the long edge. Come into your side lunge. Skandasana. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, come up to goddess pose. You can pivot those feet towards the corners, roll the shoulders back, and any variation with the hands and the arms. Utthita Konasana. Inhale. And then exhale over to the left, side lunge on the left side. Just a couple breaths. Now your next exhale, let's pivot onto the ball of the right foot. The left foot grounds, the hands frame the ankle or the calf. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, sigh, just release and let it go. And one more inhale. Exhale, you can straighten that front leg, pivot that right heel down. The left hand comes on the inside of that leg and the right arm reaches up for sky, triangle pose. Again, that right arm can be on the hip if that feels better, on the shoulder. The gaze is up or down. One more breath. And then let's exhale, bring the arms out like a T, shoulders over the hips, pivot that left foot towards the long edge. Inhale. Exhale, sinking into your extended mountain pose. One more breath. And now let's exhale, step the feet together, sweep the arms up, over to the left, up to the middle. Exhale, over to the right, and then back to the middle. And then exhale, bring the hands down in front of the chest. Really good, guys. Mountain pose. Ground into the feet. Maybe close the eye. And pause. And invite this balance of energies into the space. Invite the beautiful energy of the moon into our space tonight and our time. And then exhale, you can release the hands and we'll make our way down to the floor. So if your cushion is handy, you can find your cushion or a pillow. And you might also want to do this without a cushion. So there's a couple options. If you have blocks or a couple other pillows, you can find those as well. We're going to come into our reclined butterfly. So maybe that bolster, it's at the base of the spine. And you can roll back onto the bolster. If you want to bring a block under the bolster, you can. And then allow the feet to come together, the soles of the feet together, and the knees out to the side. Maybe cover yourself with a blanket. You can also just lie down right on the floor with no bolster, maybe a pillow under the head or a blanket roll under the neck. Just come right to the ground. Again, those blocks can be underneath the knees or the thighs if that feels better. Remembering that our restorative yoga, we really don't want to feel a thing. Our restorative yoga, we want to just float and be. And exhale, arriving. Feeling your body, just relaxing into the earth, into the floor. Allowing yourself to be present. Allowing yourself whatever you need to relax, giving yourself permission to be exactly where you are. And remembering that our restorative yoga, we surrender and pause anywhere from 5 to 7 to 10 minutes in each shape, to really allow our bodies to just rest. And at any time, if you become uncomfortable, you can always switch to a different position. Maybe offering yourself a few rounds of deep breaths in and out. Just as there is a space between the clouds in the sky, there is a space between your thoughts. This space is the doorway to the divine. If you identify yourself with your thoughts, you become the thinker. If the thought brings fear, you identify with that fear and you become afraid. But you are not that thought. You are not that fear. You are that vast space. Thought and fear live in you. When you fight with your thoughts, you lose your energy. Just watch the space between two thoughts. Pay attention to inattention. Then inattention becomes attention. Jump into the space, the inner abyss. Clouds come and go, yet sky remains absolutely spotless, sacred. No thought can stain the sky of consciousness. Allow yourself to rest. As thoughts come in, just gently direct them to just wait for later. And bring your attention to your breath. And then slowly rest exactly where you are. That space between your thoughts is the doorway to the divine. Just gently and mindfully settle into your space with tenderness and gentleness. Just direct your awareness back to your breath. Giving yourself permission to relax more and more in your reclined butterfly. You are not that thought. Just watch the space between the thoughts. Just gently tell your thoughts that you'll come back later. They'll have your attention later. And notice the space between the thoughts. And exhale, sigh whenever you need to sigh. Allow yourself to surrender. If thoughts come in, just exhale. Bring your awareness to your inhale. And then your awareness to your exhale. And your inhale. And your exhale. And notice the space between that inhale and exhale. And let go and surrender. And now mindfully inhale. Mindfully exhale. And then repeat with another deep inhale. Another deep exhale. And now one more inhale. And exhale, let it go. Now gently and mindfully, maybe bring those knees towards the sky so the feet are on the floor. Maybe move the knees to one side and then the other side. Maybe a hand on your heart and your chest, and another on your stomach. And then bring those knees back to center. Find some stillness. Maybe hug them in. Just rest in a little ball. Come home to this little ball. Then we'll exhale. Let's roll over to one side and gently press up to a seat. All of our props are close by. And then we'll bring our feet out. Maybe they're straight out, the feet are close, or maybe the feet are wide. And then take your pillows, anything, and stack them maybe on top of the legs if your feet are close, between your legs. Just keep stacking and stacking and stacking until you can just bring your arms maybe on top and rest your head. Maybe your arms just dangle by your side, the hands and arms on the legs. And then come into this gentle forward fold. Remember, we're not feeling anything. We're just totally surrendering. So stack as many pillows. Maybe you place your side of your cheek on the pillow. Maybe you just face plant right under those pillows. Maybe your chin rests. But find whatever is right for you. And just rest. Let the feet and the legs relax. And if that isn't very relaxing, then you can try a supported child's pose. You can just bring that cushion or pillows down. The knees on either side of the bolster, and you can fold over that pillow. We just want to fold forward here. That beautiful folding forward that quiets our nervous system. As we go deeper and deeper into surrender and relaxation. And exhale. Really sink into this shape. Breathe consciously with total awareness. Slow down your breathing until you can see a little space, a gap. That gap is most important. Remain in that gap. It will get wider. Dive into the space. Dive into the inner abyss. You are so vast. The whole universe is within you. The roots of heaven exist in the silent spaces between your thoughts. Once you are in that abyss, you as an individual are absent. You forget your thoughts. You forget the world. Slow down your breathing until you can see a little space, a gap. And remain in that gap. Just letting go. And being in that gap. And if thoughts come in, there's no judgment and there's nothing wrong with that. Just dismiss the thought and bring your awareness to your breath. Notice the very end of the inhale. And then the start of the exhale. The end of the exhale. And the start of the inhale. And be in that space. And exhale. We'll inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, pause, and then exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, inhale, 2, pause, and exhale, 5, 4, 3. And just feel that cycle of breath. Relaxing muscles in the legs and the back, the neck, and just melting into your cushions. Now one more inhale. And a deep, deep exhale. And then mindfully offer yourself 3 deep inhales and 3 exhales. Good job, guys. And we'll lift up. Good. Bring those shoulders and the heart, the chest back. And then just gently move those cushions over to the side. On either side, going to come into a twist. So with those legs out long, kind of gently roll to one side and come to your back. And lie down on the floor and bring the cushion to the side of one leg and kind of roll over to the side the cushion is on. Bring that opposite leg so the knee and the ankle and the thigh just rest on the cushion. And then you can bring the upper body down to the floor. Maybe you bring a pillow or that other bolster behind the back. And maybe you just feel like you're in a little pillow fort. Cover yourself with a blanket. Bring a hand to the heart, maybe the other hand to the hip, or maybe the hands are out like a T, just wide and open. Relax that bent leg. Relax the long leg. Relax the glutes and the low back. Just feel this. And then let go so you feel completely supported and relaxed. Maybe offering a few rounds of breath to settle into this supported twist. The key word supported. Allow yourself to feel completely supported. Completely cocooned. And now, at this moment, just rest quietly and feel the presence of God around you. Listen to the silence. Can you hear some ringing noise in the ear? Listen to it as it merges into silence. Don't concentrate, but just be aware. Pay attention. And you will feel that expanse is taking place. Listen to your thoughts. Listen to your feelings, emotions. Bring more awareness and pay complete attention to your thinking. You will see a gap, a silent gap between two thoughts. In that silence, there is no mind. The gap enhances and you become empty. Let that inner space expand in all directions equally. Listen to the silence. You will feel that expanse is taking place. Let that inner space expand in all directions equally. Listen to the silence. Exhale. Allow yourself to expand into the gap. Let's take a deep breath in and fill our entire being equally. And exhale, feel the breath filling this shape. Inhale, feel the inhale filling the shape. And exhale, sinking deeper and deeper into surrender. Let it go. Another deep breath in. Deep breath out. Then slowly lift that knee off the cushion. Bring your back flat on the floor. Maybe that knee comes to the chest. You can hug the other knee into the chest. And then find that refuge in the little ball. And now extend what was the bent legs. Extend it long. Maybe move the cushion to the other side. And then send that opposite knee into the chest and then over to rest on the cushion. Cover yourself with blankets, maybe tuck another cushion behind the back. You can rest the shoulder on a pillow. Maybe the hands are on the stomach and the shoulder or the heart. But support every little piece of you with a blanket or a cushion. Really settle in to this twist on the other side, supporting yourself. And allow that breath, your inhales and exhales, to bring you into this space of surrender. Maybe exhale, sigh. Your breath is moving naturally. Let the lungs do their job of breathing. You are simply watching the breath. It goes in and comes out. And there is a stop behind the belly button. Stay in that stop for a fraction of a second. And when the lungs exhale, follow the breath. During exhalation, air goes out, just follow the breath. Go out of your body and stay in the stop. These two stops, the outer and the inner, are most important. In that stop, there is no mind. There is silence, peace. That stop is called Brahma. Allow the breath to move naturally. In and out. Observe the end of the inhale. Notice that stop. And exhale. Notice the end of the exhale. And then inhale. Exhale. Just inhaling and exhaling. Exhale. And let your breath guide you deeper into surrender, deeper into relaxation. Relaxing both of the legs, relaxing the stomach and the chest. Inhale and exhale. Surrendering, releasing. those thoughts creep in, just notice the space between the end of one and the beginning of another. And then gently just tell those thoughts you can come back later. And maybe the space between the end of one and the beginning of another becomes wider. Just rest in that space. In that stop between the breaths, there is no mind. There is silence, peace. That stop is called Rama. Breathe in the silence. Feel peace and allow peace. And allow that peace to expand in all directions equally. And exhale. Now offer yourself a few deep rounds of breath. Mindfully breathing and noticing the end and the beginning and that space in between. And then when you're ready, gently roll over onto your back, lifting the knee off the bolster. And hug those knees into the chest. Maybe rock side to side. And pause here. Maybe send those legs up long, the feet to the sky for just a breath or two. Feel the back on the floor and feel yourself supported and feel the effortlessness in the legs. And then gently, as if moving through a dream, lower those legs down and find Shavasana. Maybe there's a bolster underneath your knees. Maybe you want to set the bolster up so you're more reclined. Maybe you want both. Just find whatever is going to provide deep, deep rest. And then find that rest. Offer yourself some space and time to surrender even more. This culmination of your practice. Just resting and being. Maybe an eye pillow or a sweatshirt sleeve over the eye. Allowing yourself to be. Allowing yourself to rest. And now sit casually and watch your breath. Notice the stop and stay in the stop. Soon that stop will stay with you. When you walk, God walks with you. And you are walking in God. Only God exists. And God's existence is that stop. That stop is the Jivan Mukta. That stop is you. That stop is you. Just rest and be. Relaxing the most that you've relaxed tonight. Stay in the stop. Soon that stop will stay with you. When you walk, God walks with you. And you are walking in God. Only God exists. And God's existence is that stop. That stop is the Jivan Mukta. That stop is you. You are the divine. Your true nature is peace. Your true nature is love. That stop is you. Feel the breath in the body. Feel that breath expanding equally to all parts of the body. Feel that self, that innermost light, that divine that is you. Now maybe offer yourself just a few more breaths in this space. Savoring and basking that truth of who you are. Remembering now your true nature is spirit. Begin to lengthen the inhales and lengthen the exhales. Exhale. And whenever you're ready, maybe move the head side to side, roll the wrists, roll the ankles, and maybe come up to a seat. You're always welcome to just stay seated. When you come to your seat, or if you're on your back, maybe bring a hand to the heart, hand to the stomach, and just breathe and feel the movement of the hands. Feeling the breath. Feeling this physical body that's this container for the divine. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. It's such an honor and a pleasure to share this space with all of you. The light in me sees, honors, and supports the light in each of you, that divine light. Namaste.